All right.
All right. So
it's an interesting
time for he said,
shed.
she said. Does the virtuous and submissive woman still exist in the 21st century? I looked up the word submissive. It says to be submissive is to obey or yield to someone else. When you're submissive, you submit to someone else's will, which literally you put your own desires lower than theirs. But then someone else said being a voluntarily submissive wife is simply about serving your husband in a way that benefits you and the entire marital relationship. It takes a strong and confident woman to be a submissive wife.
So as someone who taught Vacation Bible School, I want us to go back to the Bible for a minute. Because this, Ephesians 5, for some strange reason, people only tend to quote verses. It starts first of all to say, submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. We not read that part there. We only read verse 22 to 24. 2 verses. Wives must submit to their husband, blah, blah, blah. From verses 24 to 33, Ephesians talks about what the husband needs to do in a scenario where the wife submits. But nobody reads verses 24 to 33. We only read the 2 verse.
Give me a synopsis of what it says.
Oh, I'm going to Neville, no worry yourself. So when the wife submits, Ephesians says, husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for the church. Okay. To make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church. May I go down? Husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. Because no one ever hated his own body, but he feeds and cares for it. Okay, a man will leave his father and mother for this reason and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh.
Does that suggest?
Each one of you also must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband.
Well, it's the first I know you was a Bible
school. Vacation Bible School.
First I know that.
So me not have no problem with the first 2 verses, you know. Wives, submit to your husband. But it often comes like, submit to your husband, so just do it's all on the wife, do everything. No, if you want a submissive wife, then you have a part to play in that relationship.
What about the part that I read that saying that the submissive wife is because they want the relationship to be much better?
Never.
What about that?
And I'm saying that if the wife is to be submissive according to Ephesians chapter 5, then the husband is in turn supposed to love him wife as much as him love himself. We put the scenario in such a way that I am the boss, because the Bible says you must submit to me.
My wife.
I'm the boss. And I say Bible say.
My wife.
Yes, my love.
Thank you. Being a voluntary...
You're ended the reading of God's word. Thanks be to God.
My wife.
Yes, love.
Being a voluntarily submissive wife. Voluntarily submissive wife. It's simply about serving your husband in a way that benefits you and the entire marital relationship. No, that don't say that you must just, I say, run, and you say, how far you want me to run? And I say, jump, and you say, oh, high.
But the point I'm making is if the man also follows the instruction in Ephesians, he would not be saying to the wife, run, jump. Because you're loving this woman as much as you would love yourself, and you're respecting this woman as much as you respect yourself. So it is not, the Bible is not setting up a scenario that we love to pretend of a slave and a master. That's not what the Bible set up.
Wife.
Yes, honey.
All right. It says it does not mean that you, wife, don't have an opinion, or that you let your husband control every aspect of your life.
Correct.
It don't mean that.
Correct.
It just means that you feel that if you are voluntarily submissive, things will be better for everyone.
But the Bible, what I'm saying, I'm not saying no, but I'm saying we always set it up as if it is all on the wife.
Yeah, the wife must just sit down till the husband
And be
say,
submissive.
yeah.
The Bible says two away. Two away.
So,
I am submissive, so are you. We must love each other as I am loving you like I love myself. So I don't have no problem submitting to what you need because I love you like I love myself.
But I must
you
submit to what
too.
you need because I love you like I love
Correct.
myself.
And the two of we are going to live in a harmony and love one another according to Ephesians 5.
Like,
from 21, go down to 33. Ephesians 5, no stop at 23.
like how we have a...
See the baby.
I love you, man. Argument done.
Argument done.
Argument.
Love you, Ness. No, and it's a serious discussion.
She love the arms out, see. So that's what
Clive
the
said take up at the paper because we have 6 minutes to go. Clive, you say this is the thing. We're not submitting to you. You're not in this relationship.
Thank you very much.
My husband said done, and he said, good husband, we're done.
We're done too.
Clive, how did you get in this relationship? Tell me, I'm
in
a
a
husband.
very serious way, what Delia said is I find to be very true, that some men just feel, say, it's me run the place.
Yeah.
And me are the breadwinner. And me are the boss. And, you know, so you have to do what I say. And I don't buy that. I don't buy it. And this thing that, because we are married, our owner, I don't buy that either.
Stop misquote the Bible.
I don't. Well, no, she don't own me either. We are a partnership. Well, to me, that's what a relationship is about. We are a partnership. And this thing that, well, she's a woman, so she must cook, and me is the man, so me must rake up the. Yeah, I don't buy that either, you know.
No.
Whatever she's good at or better than I am, then fine. So not because she's a woman, she must be. Maybe I can cook better than her. I kind of feel so, to be honest. So.
No, never. Uncle Milo. No, but it's true, because you have some men who will say, oh, I'm a great cook, but I feel you must cook.
No, I'm not into that.
No, you can't cook. And it's all we in the house at evening time, I eat the bad food and I cuss to one another. So the food come, you start eat the food and you say, you couldn't season up the meat? You never know, so this should have got on it. If since you know, honey, me wash up the plate.
Yeah, I think the producer put up back that because she's not certain that we've answered that question.
Does she exist? Yes.
In the 21st century.
Yeah, but that's why she said biblical.
Yeah.
So this is why I explained according to the Bible what the Bible meant. Because people tend to use the Bible to suggest that as a woman, you are to be a slave. That's nowhere in the Bible. Yeah. Nowhere.
So
all the Israelites, them, they the one who left Egypt.
So
ladies, part the Red Sea and run through it and left that slave relationship. No Bible. Find your Moses this morning, because no Bible never tell you say you have to be a slave.
My wife.
Yes, honey.
My pumpkin pie. When you teach church.
Vacation Bible school?
When you do that?
When I was a teenager, I had so much fun teaching vacation. I taught the little kids.
So me never.
And we have one little pageant, and when them miss, him never say but.
And you said what?
Listen, just say what you have to say. Say what you have to say.
Hey, the first I know that.
You
my
know,
wife.
but it's important. No, but and I'm glad because you know, and then because people put the Christian marriage as the benchmark or the hallmark. And when people talk about marriage, a lot of it is rooted in the church. You get married in church for the most part. They tend to mislead couples that the Bible says, ladies, you must be submissive. It tells the men what they need to do as well.
Sorry, Reverend Carla, not in this discussion.
Reverend Carla,
not in this discussion.
It tells the men and at the end of the day, it's about a partnership.
Yeah.
So woman, you're not for going there to go on like you use a bowl. You're not for going there. No man not gonna tell me what to do. If you love your husband and your husband makes a request of you and you're able to do it, do it. That's why he's your husband. Yeah. You love him, you care for him.
The final thing I will say about this is that you are two different people. I don't buy this better half and other half. I'm not a half. I am full. And she's not a half either.
Whole person.
So when the person says, boy, how is your other half? See me? Me are the other half.
Well, I usually respond and say, well, I'm the 3/4.
No, me not play that. You are two wonderfully made people that must have a great relationship together. And you work out that relationship. So don't make somebody say, no, man, your wife, man, she sit. No. There's a sign that I saw in somebody's house, and it says, I am the boss in this house, and I have my wife's permission to say so. Which would suggest to me.
Who the real boss
Thank you very much. So no, I don't like I don't even like the word.
No.
Right? As Delia said.
And people will, and you know, I've interviewed. I do a series called Forever I Do, which is a series about marriage and so on.
Yeah.
And when the couples, the thing with the couples that are most successful is recognizing what you just said, Neville. Everybody's strength.
Yeah, man.
So me not good pan finance. So my wife angle the money because she know how to pay bills and she know how to do this. She will make sure say light not cut off. Me not gonna remember to pay the bills them.
Yeah.
So everybody identifies. It's a team. When everybody respect everybody and work together.
I have a family
you're good
member
to
like
go.
that. That one time I did kind of need a little change. And I beg him and him say, I think I have it, you know, but
The wife
ask my
officer.
wife.
Yeah.
So one time my wife go away and they lock off the light, water, keep. My man never know say he must go pay them something.
He don't know what to do.
Yeah, but they have a great relationship, and it's not about why she do this or I do this. It's just a relationship,
Love
you know. That's
each
what it means.
other.
A relationship. You have a relationship.
Just
You're not
love
the
each
boss,
other.
and she's not below you or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I still have a feeling that you would have some.
Misogynists who feel that women should be barefoot and pregnant
probably
and in the
even some
kitchen.
church people who might think that Delia is wrong in what she said.
I know
And-
me say so in the Bible.
no, I'm just saying that you have some people. Well,
That's why I read it.
yeah, but the other thing is Bible is about interpretation, because somebody can read the same thing where you just read and come up with something totally different.
No, but Neville, what I
them-
find is that they don't read all of it.
Yeah,
They don't read all of it. Them stop at verse 23.
yeah.
Wives, submit to your husband. That's what the Bible says.
All right, I will end, he said, she said, just to say, I love you much more than before he said, she said, did start. No, man. It's a great relationship. So she cook. Only problem me and her have is a 2-hour free that is that. So,
Oh, mercy.
me don't know that to work.
Guys, just love each other. Love each
Me
other.
don't know that
just
to
love
work.
each
Because
other.
2 hours run out of the house, so this is the lizard. So, that's it for He Said, She Said, folks. Still to come, female cannabis farmer shares her story. But first, second edition of News in 5 comes up in about 4 minutes. Well, 6 minutes. It comes up at 7:30. I need to know this lady very well. I need to know just how me get a nice ganja tree in my house. I want a ganja tree taller than
That
me.
lizard love them.
No, well, I know. I have some breaking news, you know. I have some breaking news. Me have one way I go on, you know. But me don't want to talk too quick. Every time it go on, chef, after a while. Chantal, you're hearing us now? There is Chantal right there. Chantal, what go on? Chantal, you have to go send 2, 3, come get Neville here. All right, we'll soon come back. Stay with us, please.